you run into any other celebs that have pleaded their allegiance to True Blood?
Well, I haven't run into her, but a friend of mine, it was passed on to me that Elizabeth Taylor likes True Blood.
Oh, really?
My friend is her lawyer, and she likes the show.
Cameo, let's write down a cameo.
That's pretty neat.
Like the vampire queen of Lady Town. I don't know what she would be, but...
Anne Rice is a huge fan of the show.
Okay. Now, San, you and Jesus, I mean, that last scene, the last episode of the scene between you two was so, I mean, the first scene of you two meeting, or like seeing each other outside Merlot was awesome. But I think I mean, is it safe to assume, since it's True Blood, that he's not just a nice nurse in a cute purple polo? Is there more lurking between the surface of Jesus?
Oh no, I guess you have to wait and see.
Oh, you can't go. But has that, you know, that relationship, has that been a fun one to play? Because, you know, finally Lafayette's getting some loving.
Yeah, I mean, normally any love making with Lafayette, there's a financial transaction. But it's good that you see the other side, to where the soft side of Lafayette, to where he's falling for somebody. That softer side. It's good planning. Yeah.
You know, Deborah Ann, are Hoyt and Jessica, is it ever gonna happen? I mean, like, why can't these crazy kids make it work? I mean, is there a reconciliation in the future at all? Can you tease that?
Well, first of all, can we get up for Jim Carrick? I mean, I always sort of thought that if I did my job, I would know that if everybody in the world fell in love with Hoyt Fortenberry. So if that's true, then I feel really good. But I think, particularly for young people, you have to kind of figure out who you are and learn to love yourself before you can love someone else, really, truly. And I think with the confusion right now of being a vampire, I don't know if Jessica loves herself very much. So we have to wait for that to happen first.
She sort of had like a little bit of a romance, like not a bromance, but like a lady romance with Pam a little bit, I feel like in the first couple episodes. That was, yeah. Did you guys have fun with that? I loved that. I kind of want more of that. It was like a little like Charlie's Angels of vampires or something.
Sounds like you're asking for a behind-the-scenes answer.
Well, that's a secret.
Okay.
Yeah, it was fun, and I think she's sort of Auntie Pam. You know, right now Jessica has no mentor.
How to cut up bodies, Auntie Pam. Always here to help.
Kristen, this is my question I've been thinking about this all season. Do you think Eric is he more loyal to, if he had to choose between Pam or Sookie, who would he choose?
Oh, jeez. Well, it's a different relationship because, you know, I am his progeny, his child, and Sookie is his infatuation, so I think he'd take choice C, all of the above.
For the fans out there, we're going to take questions from you all, so in a few minutes. So if you want to start lining up, I know there's probably a lot of you, so I don't know what the microphone is, but start lining up somewhere. But Charlene, is there anything that you haven't seen yet on the TV version of True Blood that you are dying for Alan to bring to the screen?
I'm looking forward to meeting Sookie's great-grandfather.
Have you had a favorite episode of True Blood so far? Or is there one that you really thought, I love this one? This one captured what I was trying to do?
I Will Rise Up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was amazing. But then I find something to love in every episode.
Yeah, totally. Joe. So, I mean, when I talked to you, we talked a little bit about, like, if you come on True Blood, you know you're gonna have to be naked. And you sort of talked about the...
You're gonna like this weekend's episode.
But you told me that you're inducted into the Brotherhood of the Sock on the show. Can you go through the rituals of that and what that entails?
Yeah, they bring out this black velvet tray. Kind of creepy. And depending on the angle of the shot, you have 3 different choices. You have a sock with a drawstring that doesn't go on your foot. You have a plastic-backed thong.
Okay.
Which apparently breaks if you're running very fast. And the third choice is the man panty or manty, which kind of reduces you to like a Ken doll. You kind of look like a Ken doll with it on. And depending on the angle, you get to put one of those on. And I, of course, was explaining this to my brother, who kind of half-jokingly said, dude, I'm going to sneak in your trailer when those wolves are on set. I'm going to switch your sock out with a sausage casing.
I've never been more interested in socks before in my life. But also interesting, do you know, are you aware that there's a Facebook campaign for you to play Superman? Are you aware of this?
I've heard of it.
Yes. And is that something you would be interested in?
I was a big fan of Superman underoos when I was a kid, so I'd be happy to bring them back into fashion. What do you guys think?
All right, well, before I turn it over to the audience, I want to ask Alan, can you tease anything about season 4? Like anything that we'll see?
Everybody goes to therapy. Everybody goes on medication, and everybody's really happy. No, obviously people who know the books know that there is a character who doesn't really know who he or she is. And becomes kind of a different person than we've gotten to know. And maybe someone who has hated this person doesn't hate them so much anymore. Yes, I'm talking about Mike Spencer and Sheriff Dearborn.